Finally, my own makeup brand gifted is here proudly by me, Mapanama Happy. So you will be needing a precision pencil and my concealer for this tutorial. So first what you'll be doing is comb up all the eyebrow hairs on the same direction, which is the upward direction. It'll help you see clearly where your eyebrows are growing and also give you that neat look of that sharp, beautiful, natural eyebrows. And then make sure you take your time with this and don't be in a hurry. You will need to then open the second part of the position pencil to the pencil part and just make sure you adjust it. Don't make sure you don't really pull out too much of this pencil because I mean it's amazing. I love how it's both sides, so you don't really need to buy a spoolie or a pencil, so it's just two in one. So make sure you pull out the right amount. Make sure you first of all get the right shape for your eyebrows by making a line where your eyebrows start, which is right at your nostrils, and then make sure you do a second line was where your eyebrows should curve, and then the third line will be where your eyebrows should end, which is right at the tear line. And then the next thing is that you should make strokes like filling in those eyebrows. Don't draw a harsh line because that way then your eyebrows will be too harsh. So this precision pencil is the right color. It's not too deep, it's not too dark. It's just the right eyebrow hair colors. So take your time with this and make sure you just do light strokes. Don't go too hard because you might break your pencil, because this pencil, baby girl, it can last for a long time. So that's what you will do. And now when you get towards the front of your eyebrows, make sure you do small strokes upwards to give it that natural, beautiful strokes. If you have no eyebrows, make sure you do those illusional eyebrow hairs by making strokes that are going to the direction where your hair grows. It will really help with the filling in. Make sure you do the same thing as the eyebrows, and remember, baby, my love, that eyebrows are not twins. They're definitely relatives, but they're not twins or best friends. So they are related. They should not be exactly the same, but they should look like they're relatives and have the same surname. So you do the same thing with what you did on the other eyebrow, and remember to always start with your most difficult eyebrow, because in that way, after you have really put your oomph into it, you make sure that you're able to copy the other one. It's easier to also copy the harder to perfect the other eyebrow when you start with it. So that's another tip that you can use. Now, after you have finished filling in those eyebrows and you're satisfied with how they look, use the spoolie and just make sure, you still brush the eyebrows upwards, because, they need to be tamed to make sure that they stay up like that the whole day. So just go over with your spoolie again to make sure that, you have filled all the empty areas or gaps where you needed to make those strokes. Yes, girl, look at how bomb my eyebrows are. I'm always so blessed to say that I'm glad I have full eyebrows. But even if you don't have, this technique works perfectly for everyone. So yes, so this is how I do my daily routine for my eyebrows, and you can just go back in with your precision pencil to where you think like you're not satisfied before we clean out those eyebrows. Now, always make sure once you've used your precision pencil, you turn that pencil back inside, to keep it safe, because you don't want to bend it or break it. So just twist it back inside, and then take it back into your makeup bag. Yeah. So the next thing you're going to use is my amazing duo brush, which has an angle side and a flat side. The angle side is so amazing, and also I'm gonna obviously use it with for the concealer. The angle side is amazing because it will give you that nice, clean, sharp, clean area under your eyebrows. So I like to use that because it's angled. So make sure that the pointed area is always on the side of your nose every time you use your left or your right side, because that way it will give you that control of on the way the eyebrows are shaped. So it'll give you that nice control. So make sure the pointed bend area is always on the nose side. Yeah, so you always make sure you will start at the tail of your eyebrows, and by starting not too close to the eyebrows so that you don't put too much product. So you start maybe that just a little bit below by the brow bone, and move your way up, and then apply that concealer towards your nose. Take your time with this, guys. And you know what I love about my concealers is that they don't run. So I didn't want to choose liquid concealers for the reason that a lot of people won't be able to use, especially beginners. So many liquid concealers tend to run or dry quickly. In that way, you have to hurry up your work. But with the cream concealer, which is gifted by my partner concealer, you can put that concealer there and do your other things, and it won't budge, it won't dry out. It is nice and creamy and smoothie to give you patience, which is the most important thing. So yes, make sure you apply this concealer downwards. But then this downwards technique that I'm doing is called blending. So you also want, as much as you want to clean out those eyebrows, you also want to blend that concealer into the skin. So whatever you do on the other eyebrow, you do the same with the other eyebrow. Now, after you have used the angle side, you're going to use the flat side. This flat side will help you blend in that cream concealer nicely into the skin. Also with my concealer, like I've said before, because it's creamy, it's so great for both weathers, winter and summer, which we have here in Lesotho. So your skin won't dry out, and don't worry if you have oily skin. This concealer does not have an oil base, too much oil. Let me not say oil base, too much oil. So it'll help. It's just the right balance. It'll help with all skin types. So yes, so you use this flat area to just blend in that left product of the concealer right into the skin, just like so. make sure you always take your time when doing all these, especially if you're a beginner, because you don't want to rush and just make a whole hot mess. Yes, guys, so this is how you will clean out your eyebrows, and you can just go back in with that precision pencil if you think you have cancelled out some of the strokes in the eyebrows, or you have put in some of that concealer into the eyebrows. And also just to double check to make sure that those hairs are up and that those strokes and colors are still in there, to make sure that you have on fleek eyebrows, like we all call them. So this is how you will do your eyebrows, guys. I'm so excited to be sharing some of these tutorials of how I use my products. And remember, you can get these products from me. Contact me on 589-24212. If you're international, that's +266 589-24212. And the precision pencil is 150 maludi, or 150 rands, and the concealer is 220. So you can get these all from me.